We're bad friends.
You know my story with Deepak Chopra, have I told you?
No.
I've never told you about my
No.
Deepak.
What do you have an interaction with Chopra?
There is a little bit of an interaction. Not fully. I've never met the man.
Sure.
But my life has kind of, for a second,
What happened?
revolved around
What
him.
happened?
So, you know who Jason Galern is?
The comedian.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
So I used to walk around the comedy store with boils on my face. What?
What do you mean? Pimples?
They were just bigger than pimples. Like these, my mom gets on her head. But I used to get them on my face.
You have to get lasered off or whatever?
No, I would do a home remedy,
What was your remedy?
which would fuck my face up even more.
What was the remedy?
I didn't know what to do because I had no money, right, when I was a young comic. So and I would get these gigantic boils. So what I would do is I would go to 7-Eleven. Yes.
Yeah.
And I would buy ice cubes,
Yeah?
right? So I'd take a bag of ice cubes, right? And I'd go to the bathtub in my little apartment in Silver Lake,
Yeah.
right? And I would take hot water and pour, like the faucets here, and I'd put my face over it, and I would steam it, right? And then I would take ice cubes and then freeze it.
Oh, my
And I would do
God.
that repetitively, and eventually what happens, a white head would form.
And then you'd pop
And I
it.
would pop it, it would just be Niagara Falls.
Ugh.
It would spray out of my face. So I was getting these boils on my face, and I used to hang out at the store
Yeah.
like that. Just
Yeah.
boil face Bob.
Boil
You know what I
face.
mean?
Yeah. BFB.
And one time Jason Galern goes, "Man, you look like shit."
And he's not a male model.
I know. I mean, you look like you're stressed out.
Yeah.
I go, "Yeah, I can't get anything going, man. I can't get an agent. I'm just stressed out. I have no money. I don't know future." You know
Pre-Mad TV.
Wait, but yeah,
Yeah.
before. He goes, "2 words for you, bud." I go, "What?" He goes, "Deepak Chopra."
What?
Yeah.
Deepak Chopra is all he said.
Yeah. I go, "What is that?" I thought it was a food.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sounds like
I don't
Thai
have the
food.
money. You know what I mean? To go to that restaurant or whatever. And so he goes, "Yeah, at that time at the Rolling Stone magazines, he wasn't on the cover, but there was an article about him."
In Rolling Stone.
Yeah, so he goes, "Go buy the Rolling Stones and read this article."
Right.
Right? So I go to the 7-Eleven. I think I steal one.
Oh, if that sounds about right.
Yeah. And I read the article. And I go, I can't get any of these books. I have no money, right? So a miracle happened. I'm not kidding you.
Okay, what?
So I prayed about it that week. So then that weekend,
You pray to God, get me.
get me
Deepak Chopra's books.
right? So then that weekend, I was, you know how if you lived in Hollywood and you were a doorman back then, you could open sometimes on the weekends
Sure.
in La Jolla.
Right.
So I was hosting for Tamayo Atsuki.
Nope.
Yeah, you don't know her?
No.
Please don't do that.
She eats cats.
Oh. Friend of the pod.
Yeah.
Is she alive still?
Well, so I have this. So Tamayo Atsuki.
Is she alive?
Yeah.
Shout her out then. Tamayo, hope
What's
you're
up,
good.
Tamayo? So
Hope the feline feast is
so
good.
Tamayo Atsuki used to date Sam Kinison.
Oh, that makes sense.
Right.
The cat eating thing.
Yeah, and
adds up
she used to
now.
wear a kimono on stage. She was like, in terms of Asians, like one of the first Asian female comics, way before Margaret.
Yeah, well, this has
Have you
to
ever
be.
seen photos of her at the store, like in the
I've
yearbook
seen
and
those
stuff?
photos.
Yeah.
I thought that
and
was.
she has a neon light in the OR.
Oh, she does.
Yes, this is Tamayo Atsuki,
Yeah.
right? So that she was on a sitcom.
Which one?
I forgot what it was called. It was canceled right away. But she used to date Sam Kinison.
Yeah.
And then she went crazy, and then she started living in the jungles of Hawaii,
Oh, cool.
right? And then one time, years later, I don't know how long, I saw her, and she didn't look good.
Like she was dying.
Like she looked homeless.
Like the cats had caught up
And
to her.
No, and she goes, "I live in Hawaii now." I go, "Really? That's nice." "No, I live in the jungle." I'm not kidding you. So I go, "You live in the jungle?" "Yeah." And she showed me photo. "I eat cat." Right?
Yeah.
I don't know if she was being real or
No,
not.
she's being real.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she's being real.
And you could see a hut that she had made in the middle of the jungle, right? And she had some sort of like makeshift rock table that she had made.
Yeah.
And there was like sliced up little meats. She goes, "I eat the cat."
Cat,
right? And I go,
cat paw, cat
"You want to
ear.
go up?" You know what I mean? But so I was opening for Tamayo.
Yeah.
So after, right? So I'm on stage. And I look down, and there's this white chick in the front row.
Yeah.
And she's just like, look at me like this, right?
Like she's going to kill you.
And I knew her.
Oh.
But I couldn't like really remember how. Because, I grew up in San Diego, right? So
Yes.
then I go, Katie? She go, and it was a girl that I used to work with named Katie.
Okay.
So after the show, I go, what are you doing? And I had boils on my face. She's like, you look like shit. And she goes, I'm Deepak Chopra's assistant.
Shut the fuck up. Really?
Mm-hmm. So I go,
Did you almost start crying? I would have started crying.
Yeah. I was like, something was happening,
Yeah.
right? So I was getting like goosebumps.
Of course.
The whole thing, right?
Of course.
And I go, he lives here? She goes, yeah, come on by tomorrow. It was like right down the street. The Deepak Chopra is no longer there.
Right.
But there used to be a Deepak Chopra learning center there.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Uh-huh.
So the next day I go over there, and she just handed me a bunch of books. She just take it.
Shut up.
Right? So I take it. So this is really, and people are going to make fun of me for this, but
No, they won't.
I started reading it.
Reading the books you were given?
Yeah.
That math adds up.
Shut the fuck up. Fuck you. So I started reading them.
Yeah.
Right? And I started applying them in my life.
Like really putting them to practice.
I'm not kidding you.
Give me an example.
So like in the 7 spiritual laws of success,
Yeah.
right? One of the laws was, in order to achieve success, you have to help other people achieve success.
Correct. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay?
Give
So-
to get.
Right. So what I would do is I would set up showcases because I had a year with Mitzi.
Right.
So I would get people I brought Brody to the Comedy Store. I helped Kevin Christie become a stand-up. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And that was all during that time period of getting them in. You know what I mean? In front
Yeah.
of Mitzi, or getting them a doorman job.
You were helping people.
I
a
was
lot.
doing everything I can to help people, and I'm not kidding you.
Yeah.
In 3 months, my whole life changed.
Now, have you continued to put those things in practice?
Stopped.
Right.
I stopped.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done with that. Because once I got in, I'm like, once you get in the water,
You're in. You're
Right.
swimming.
so I'm on the surfboard now. I can ride the waves.
Yeah, now
right?
you're
So I had
riding.
to get in the water.
But wait till that tsunami comes.
Right, and I'm gonna, yeah.
You're gonna
Yeah.
kill
Bye.
everyone.
Bye, Andrew. Bye, everybody. Yeah. It'll be gone.